7 ChatGPT tips for beginners. Ever felt like you're speaking to a futuristic AI right out of a sci-fi movie? That's ChatGPT for you. Today, we'll unravel the mysteries and magic behind this revolutionary language model. Get ready to dive deep into the world of ChatGPT as we walk you through 7 essential tips every beginner must know. Stick around because of these insights. They might just change the way you see artificial intelligence forever. Tip 1. Understand the basics. Understanding the technology. ChatGPT, designed by OpenAI, is a cutting-edge language model that forms part of the GPT, or Generative Pre-trained Transformer series. Its primary objective is to generate human-like text based on the input it receives. To achieve this, it employs a machine learning architecture known as a transformer, which allows it to handle vast amounts of data and deliver precise text predictions. For beginners, the first step in mastering ChatGPT is grasping the underlying principles that govern its operation. By understanding the foundational concepts, users are better equipped to predict and guide the model's responses, ensuring they receive the desired output. Recognizing its training data. ChatGPT is only as good as the data it's been trained on, and it's been trained on vast amounts of text from the internet. However, it's vital to remember that it does not have real-time current awareness past its last update. As of my last training cutoff in 2021, I won't be aware of events, developments, or changes that occurred after this point. For beginners, this means if you're seeking information on very recent events or breakthroughs, you might need to consult up-to-date sources alongside ChatGPT. Distinctiveness of responses. Despite its technological prowess, ChatGPT isn't perfect. The responses generated are based on patterns in the data it's been trained on, and not on a genuine understanding of content. Therefore, while most answers will be coherent and relevant, they might sometimes feel a bit generic. It's beneficial for new users to ask questions in different ways or probe deeper if the initial response does not wholly address their inquiry. This can often yield more precise or varied answers. Tip 2. Guide the output with specific inputs. The importance of clarity. One key tip for using ChatGPT effectively is being clear and precise with your queries. The more specific you are, the more accurate the response will likely be. For instance, instead of asking, "What is the capital?" specify the country you're referring to, like, "What is the capital of France?" By providing clear context, you reduce the room for ambiguity, ensuring that the output aligns more closely with your expectations. Utilizing the system token. For users who wish to guide the behavior of ChatGPT in a more structured manner, the system token can be of immense value. By prepending your input with a system instruction, you can often nudge the model towards generating a desired style or format of response. For example, if you prefix your query with "write in a Shakespearean style," ChatGPT will try to adjust its output to match the requested tone. Avoiding overloading. Although it's tempting to ask multifaceted questions, it's often more effective to break your questions down. Instead of cramming multiple queries into one sentence, pose them one at a time. This simplifies the task for ChatGPT and often results in more comprehensive answers for each question. It's a minor adjustment, but one that can significantly improve the quality and relevance of the responses you receive. Tip 3. Experiment with different query formats. Variations in phrasing. There's no singular correct way to pose a question to ChatGPT. If you aren't getting the response you desire, try rephrasing. For instance, "Tell me about photosynthesis" can be reformulated as "Explain how photosynthesis works." Sometimes, just a subtle shift in phrasing can yield more detailed or relevant results. Q&A format. One effective method for extracting precise information is to frame your interaction in a Q&A format. By explicitly posing a question like, "What causes rain?" you can often get a more focused and direct answer, allowing you to cut through potential verbosity and hone in on the essentials. Iterative deepening. Another technique beginners might find useful is iterative deepening. If an answer feels too surface level, you can probe deeper by following up on more specific questions on the topic. It's like peeling layers off an onion. Each subsequent query reveals more detailed information. So after an initial response, don't hesitate to ask why or how to delve deeper into the subject matter. Tip 4. Setting expectations. Model limitations. As with any tool, ChatGPT has its limitations. While it can generate human-like text, it doesn't understand context or have emotions in the same way humans do. It's essential for new users to set realistic expectations, acknowledging that while the model is powerful, it won't always capture nuance or provide a perfect answer every time. Assessing validity. Always remember, ChatGPT's responses are based on its training data. While it aims to provide accurate information, there's no guarantee of correctness. Beginners should cross-check important details from trusted sources to ensure accuracy. It's especially crucial for topics that might have seen recent advancements or changes after ChatGPT's last training cutoff. Navigating subjectivity. ChatGPT strives to be neutral, but the answers generated can sometimes reflect the biases present in the data it was trained on. When delving into subjective topics or areas that may have strong opinions, users should approach their responses with a critical mindset, understanding that they're getting a machine-generated viewpoint based on vast, varied, and sometimes conflicting data. Tip 5. Be cautious with sensitive topics. Handling misinformation. While ChatGPT is a remarkable tool, it isn't immune to the biases and inaccuracies present in its training data. Beginners should exercise caution, especially when venturing into controversial or sensitive subjects. Ensure to cross-reference information with trusted sources and avoid taking ChatGPT's word as the final truth. Respect privacy. It's essential to remember that while interactions with ChatGPT are not stored by OpenAI, sharing personal, sensitive, or confidential information is not advisable. Beginners should treat interactions with the model as they would any public platform, refraining from sharing personal details or anything they wouldn't be comfortable disclosing in a public setting. Emotional awareness. Although ChatGPT can mimic human-like interactions, it lacks emotional intelligence. Beginners should be aware of this, especially when discussing emotional or deeply personal topics. While the model can provide information or general advice, it cannot replace human empathy or genuine emotional support. Tip 6. Explore creative uses beyond Q&A. While ChatGPT is excellent for answering questions, its capabilities extend beyond simple Q&A formats. Beginners can harness its generative power for creative writing, brainstorming, and even learning new languages. By inputting prompts like, "Start a story about a dragon in a lost city," or "Help me brainstorm ideas for a space-themed party," users can tap into a wealth of imaginative content. Language learning assistance. For those looking to pick up a new language, ChatGPT can be an invaluable assistant. By asking the model to provide translations, examples of sentences, or even grammar explanations, beginners can enhance their language learning journey. It's a flexible tool that can be molded to fit various educational and creative needs. Collaborative ideation. Harness the model's capabilities for brainstorming and ideation. Whether you're stuck on a project, searching for innovative solutions, or just want a fresh perspective, ChatGPT can be a collaborative partner. By feeding it with a problem statement or a topic, users can get a plethora of ideas, some of which might provide the inspiration they're seeking. Tip 7. Stay updated. Model iterations. OpenAI is continuously working on improving and iterating their models. As a beginner, it's beneficial to stay updated with the latest versions or modifications to ChatGPT. Each version might come with enhanced capabilities, reduced biases, or other improvements that can amplify your experience. Community feedback. The ChatGPT community is vibrant, with many users sharing their experiences, findings, and even tips on various platforms. Engaging with this community can provide beginners with invaluable insights, helping them navigate and optimize their interactions with the model. OpenAI resources. Lastly, always keep an eye on resources provided by OpenAI. They often release guidelines, documentation, and research papers that shed light on the model's intricacies, capabilities, and potential areas of application. By staying informed, beginners can maximize the value they derive from ChatGPT. These 7 tips aim to provide beginners with a comprehensive understanding and a smooth start in their journey with ChatGPT. Remember, as with any tool, the more you use it, the better you become at harnessing its full potential. So dive in, experiment, and enjoy the world of possibilities that ChatGPT opens up.